This is crazy. Look at my face. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kivonshe and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, it's February and today we're just going to be doing another unboxing, and in this unboxing I'm going to actually do a demo of the majority of the products. So just come along with me and let's figure out together what we're going to do with my face while we just go ahead and look in what we got in this month's BOXYCHARM box. Alright, so much like last time, I'm just going to read off the card. First, we're going to start off with the Beaute Nostalgia Palette. It consists of 15 colors meant to inspire fun and creativity, as well as make you feel nostalgic about some of the awesome past fun times. Each color has been carefully milled and pressed to provide the easiest application and the most excellent color payoff. So this retails for $38.99. This is the packaging on the palette. I really like Beaute's formulas. This isn't my first palette with them, but this is my largest palette that I've received in a BOXYCHARM box from them. I'm not wearing the right top for this, but we're gonna make something happen with this palette today. Next, we have the Lavido Age Away Hydrating Cream. This moisturizer is clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and improve skin texture. A high concentration of plant actives, including antioxidant-rich sea buckthorn and evening primrose seed oil, also rich in fatty acids, to promote cellular regeneration and restore elasticity and firmness. So this retails for $55. This is the size that it comes in. This is $55. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this right now. And this isn't the only moisturizer that came in the box this month, so today we just gonna be a little extra moisturized. The only thing I hope is that it's not like that they don't react negatively with the other. Next is the Wander Beauty Double Date Lip and Cheek. This retails for $22. So it says, get ready to take your lips and cheeks to a double date. Lightweight duo pairs a sheer tint with a universal balm that can be used alone or layered on the lips and the cheeks. The sheer tint blends effortlessly onto the skin, while the clear, shimmer-free balm provides comfortable hydration and glow. So this is what it looks like. This portion is the cheeks, and that is what the shade looks like. And the shade is in the shade Rendezvous. And then underneath is the balm. So I'm gonna put the balm on now because my lips are dry. I like the little mirror that it comes with. We'll definitely be using this in today's video, but we're gonna hold off for a moment. Next we have the Hanskin Hyaluron Skin Essence. This was developed by the inventors of K-Beauty's first BB cream. Hydrating essence helps you achieve glass skin with sodium hyaluronate, a powerful moisturizer capable of holding up to 1,000 times its weight in water. This cushiony, non-sticky formula instantly quenches and restores your skin's natural glow, and it retails for $46. This is what it looks like. Now, the instruction says to put it on your hands, an appropriate amount, and gently apply it on the face in the direction of skin texture. I don't really know the direction of my skin texture, but we're just gonna put like, it's really cool actually. Maybe, I don't know. I put like a quarter size amount. Let me hit my neck. So it's heavier than water. So when I put it in my hand, it didn't just slide through the cracks of my fingers. And the more I rub it in, the more it kind of develops like a gel or serum like texture. So definitely a unique formula. Ooh, sticky. Because of the stickiness, I kind of want to try this as a primer. So lately I've been using the e.l.f. primer, the one that's kind of like milk makeup, which I'm going to be doing a side-by-side demo so I can show y'all like those primers. That is a dupe. But I'm going to use this because it's sticky and I'm going to use it as a primer for today. And then lastly, we have St. Luxe Beauty Limited Edition Liner Duo. This lip liner duo makes lip shaping easier than ever with a creamy, long-lasting and hydrating formula. The liner smoothly glides onto the lips and blends with little to no effort. Achieve a fuller look by overlining lips just above the natural lip and get a plump, kissable lip. It retails for $40. Now, we're gonna find out if it's worth $40, but $40 for 2 lip liners, no. So these are the shades, and I'll just swatch these. Ooh, okay, a pointy tip. I'm not even gonna swatch these because I like when a lip liner is sharp. But we will be using one or both of these later on in today's video. Alright, so today I'm not gonna be doing any underpainting. I'm just gonna apply makeup. I wanna just try something different real quick. But first I'm gonna be going in with the iconic London Illuminator. Typically I use my Fenty Beauty, the body lava, underneath my makeup for a glow. But I wanna try the illuminators. I don't really use them at all, and I know you can mix it within the makeup. Make sure I'm not blurry. So I know it can be mixed in your foundation, but I kind of just want to put it on the skin. And I'm just gonna buff it out the way that I normally would the body lava. Maybe I put too much. This one doesn't have a golden glow the way that it looks in the bottle. So I'll probably never use this again because now that I buff it out, it looks silver, a cool undertone, and I don't like it. Next, with the power of prayer, we're going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, 24-hour wear. This is in the shade Cocoa, shade number 112. And I did use this in my previous video, and it is slightly warm for me, but it's weird because it's overall warm, and I'm neutral olive, but I feel like I looked really good in my last video. So it's one of those that I can make work and not in the struggle way. Anyways, while I'm buffing this out, I really hope that everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. Y'all see what I'm talking about? But anyways, I really hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I was getting like notes and stuff every day. Don't know what that, oh, jail. And actually on Valentine's Day, some of the gifts that I got, so I got my favorite white wine from my favorite brand, and I got my favorite rosé from another brand. So I got my 2 favorite wines, and I got the newest like Kindle Paperwhite because I love to read. And I was thinking about buying that for like a month, but I kept being told no, like you don't need it, blah blah blah. I didn't know that it was gonna be on the gift, so I like that. And what else I get? I got a wine glass with a message on it that literally describes myself and my Valentine. what else I get? Oh, and I got a really pretty necklace. And today I spent the $50 Sephora gift card that I got on the mini milk hydro grip primer, because I do want to do a side by side and I ran out of my other one. And I spent it on 3 things. I can't remember. So all in all, to say a good Valentine's Day. So I feel like it covered it up enough, but it definitely doesn't have this golden glow that I like. So I'm gonna fix that later. And if you notice, I didn't put any foundation on my nose. I don't like it to be super cakey, and my freckles are coming in a lot on my nose, so I don't like to hide it too much with foundation and then concealer and then more concealer and then powder. So I try to just make sure it's blended out underneath, and then we just keep moving. Next, just going in with some concealer. This is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer in the shade 22 Dark. And I think I want to be extra. So Valentine's Day was cool. Obviously, it's still Black History Month. So at this point, what are you all doing to celebrate yourself? So another one of my videos, like I said, we think of Black History Month in the sense of like the past and celebrating history, but we never really think of it in the impact that we are having on this world, in the people's lives around us, our impact on people at work. Like, celebrate yourself. Really take this moment to think about, like, when your kids or your family looks back on the past and your interactions with them, what history are you setting with them? And the reason I speak about that is because, you know, Valentine's Day, like this time of the year, is not the best for me, because there was a lot of tragedy that happened a few years back in my life. And for the longest, I just wasn't really celebrating the love. I was just kind of always wallowing in just a little bit of the depression and the sadness. But this time around, it's kind of like, yes, it's still a little painful. You don't really ever get over the loss of someone that you care about. But now I'm looking at it in a way to just celebrate the history and the impact that this person had in my life. And it's a family member, grandmother, and it's just kind of like, okay, instead of being sad, let me celebrate the history of what she did in our family. It may not make history books, but for my cousins and nieces and nephews who never had the chance to know her, it's history for them. So I just want y'all to like think of it in a way where it's kind of like, it's Black history, right? What's your history, and what is the impact of the individuals that had in your life, your ancestors, and what did they do to pave the way, and what sacrifices did they make for you to get where you needed to be today? So just as I get older, I'm really starting to look at Black history and what it means to be Black, and then just taking it introspectively on who I touch and can affect every day, because that's really what our Black history is. It started off as what our pioneers and our ancestors did, and how they affected their families, and how they affected their friends, and then how they affected their churches, and then how they affected their communities, and then that went and blew, and then they affected the world in that way. So those are just my thoughts and how I think about it. You don't have to think about it that way. But change really starts small. You make the biggest impacts by doing and taking the smallest steps. Now I'm going to go in with Beaute's setting powder, the Filter Effect setting powder. And I'm going to use a brush instead of a sponge, because this powder is like elite. I want to get a couple of more shades, maybe one that's like a skin color shade, for just an all over face powder. But then, will I look like super Instagram snatched? Probably. Because just look at the blurring effect. Oh, that reminds me. I bought the little trio, the Farsali. It's like some type of mini trio. $50 don't necessarily go too far on Sephora when it comes to normal size products. That's why I use BOXYCHARM, because I can pay $25.99 a month and get 5 large size products. But they mini products, and the minis last a really long time. Dang, I'm trying to think of what the third item is. Milk Hydro Grip, the Farsali, and something else that cost $12.50. I don't remember. Alright, so before I set my face, I'm going to go in with the Wander Beauty Lip and Cheek Duo. Pretty pigmented, so I'm just trying to go in with a light hand. That's really cute. So I'm going to place it first. Now, I was just watching a video from Nyne talking about blushes and how companies don't really make blushes this color with black people in mind, as if we only need peaches or like dark berries. And as you can see, this pink is just really nice. Do I naturally flush pink? No. Do I have pink undertones? No. But just having that variety to give us the options to do something a little extra and a little funky and fun with our makeup, like we deserve. I wholeheartedly agree with her. I'm tired of the rich burgundies and crap like that. Like, no, give me pink. Because obviously it looks good. I like this a lot. So far, is this the only new product I've used? We'll come to it at the end. But so far, everything I've used except for the Iconic London Illuminator, I'll try to use that a different way next time. But so far, I'm liking how the face is turning out. Now I'm gonna just set my face with my Sephora Micro Smooth finishing powder and just lightly tapping over the blush without losing the shade. And then setting the rest of the face. Don't forget the neck. Next, just gonna bronze the face using my e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder. I do like using this as an actual finishing powder if the foundation I use is a tad bit too light, but I prefer using it as a bronzer because it's just deep. And I don't know, e.l.f. just really needs to give me a bronzer that I trust, and not a cream bronzer. I feel like, for me, I don't like cream bronzers. They're cream bronzers, I've seen the shades, and they're not bad. I just don't like them. But this shade right here, perfect. And dare I say, I prefer this over the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Mocha Mami. Especially because I think Coco Naughty is their second to last shade, and then it goes into Mocha Mami, and it's such a jump. Like, I'll show you. It's like they're the same, but this is so red. I don't know. Something about it is just, that's why I say when I use the Mocha Mami, like a light hand, because I don't want to come out looking orange. Whereas this is like a true brown, like a true bronze. And I'm going to use this same stay and finishing powder just to bring the natural shading back to my nose. And okay, so I got a big old nose, and I was just told by one of my viewers that they don't like when I do any nose contouring because they like my nose. And I like my nose too. Like, I don't care that it's big, but it's not normal necessarily as a black woman with a huge nose for somebody to just randomly be like, hey, can you stop contouring because your nose is so pretty. Like, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put just back in here because I literally blanked my entire nose out with concealer and setting powder. Before moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Glow Gleam Beam e.l.f. highlighter palette, and I'm gonna go in with shade number 4, I believe. If you saw my last video, it's a powder, but it gives such a wet and just, look at my face, fave. Now we're going in with the fun part. Most people come to these videos for the eyeshadow palettes anyway. And just because I like the name and it's one of my favorite words to say, I'm going to start off with the shade Beach. This shade right here. I'm going to take one of these Mint Melt. Damn, I wish they would have named this something else. And I'm just going to place this all over my lid. So with colors like this, it's really like, okay, oh, these shades aren't meant for black people. But I think we have to redefine, undertones for sure absolutely matter, but I think we have to redefine what we choose is going to work for us. Some stuff absolutely does not show up on our skin, but stuff like this is just like, you know what, I'm about to make this freaking work. I'm about to make it work, and not in a, well, I guess I'm gonna make it work, but in a, I knew you formulated this not for me, and I'm gonna show you how much better it looks on me. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Hiking. Same brush. And we about to hit all up in here in the crease. This might go with my headscarf. Definitely don't go with my shirt. I'm coming up with an idea, and I hope I can execute. Taking a different brush, just blending that out right underneath the brow bone. Well, at the start of the brow bone. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm thinking of. All right, then I'm gonna go in with Raspberry directly in the crease. So because of where I want to go in the crease, I'm going to use a flat brush, and then I'm going in with a little bit of Carnival to darken that up. Alright, so real quick before I put my lashes on, I just wanted to stop right here. So all I did was just deepen everything, and then I intensified that same light shade Beach over my lid after I laid down the purples, and then I went ahead and put some liner on. So I wanted to stop right here because I wanted to talk about this particular portion and what I was talking about earlier when it comes to like people making shades that's not for us. So when I first saw this look, I saw it on somebody of like a completely lighter hue. So whether they were light-skinned black person, Hispanic, not Hispanic, Latina, Asian, or whatever, they would always get like browns or all these different colors, and then the lid would be nude. And I remember looking through all of my eyeshadow palettes like, dang, I don't have nothing that's my skin tone. And it was actually how I became friends on Twitter with Glamazon1026, because I had like posted underneath a thread and was like, how do I do this as a brown skinned girl? And she said that she uses at the time she said that she used concealer that was close to her skin tone, and then setting powder, and then she would just go and do everything like that. So I did that for a while, but then I was just like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, why don't y'all just give us browns for us? One thing I do commend Beaute is I do have other palettes where I do have browns that's like literally my skin tone, but I don't want to shy away from colors like this anymore in the fear that it may not look right or it's not my flesh tone. Like, screw that. If it's in a palette, I'm gonna use it, especially if I'm paying for it. Like, some palettes I can look at and be like, damn, it's all ashy and gray. But then palettes like this where it's just really colorful and it's really warm, I'm gonna do it. And like I said, I'm gonna make it work, not because I'm like, oh, I gotta make this work, but just out of creative purposes. So I just wanted to say that. I'm gonna finish up the other eye, pop on these lashes, and then we're gonna finish out the video with the lip. Look at the content, the quality. So these lashes are by Beaute, and this is in the style Sweetheart. Let me tell you something. If it's one thing these black brands, these smaller brands that I've been supporting, if it's one thing they're gonna give me, it's a lash. I don't even like lashes, but they are killing it. Between House of Vane and Beauty, like, that's it on the lashes. Like, y'all gonna have to send me some lashes or something, because I'm not straying away from them. Also in the package that I posted in my video yesterday, Beaute, I didn't show this in the package, but it came with some candy. And I don't think anybody knows the name of this candy, but black people know they love this little strawberry shaped candy. So I'm gonna go in with the darker lip liner, and this is the shade Secret Admirer. And I enjoy overlining, so that's what I'm gonna do. First thoughts, and y'all can see like it's not showing up. I want to stop using this right now, but we're demoing, so I don't know. Once I stabbed myself in the face, I feel like it finally showed up, but I shouldn't have to do all that. Alright, now that one crime has been committed, we're gonna go ahead and do another one with the lighter shade, and this is the shade Love Letter. Okay, I like to use lip liners as like bases for whatever it is I'm gonna put on my lip, and so that's basically what I'm doing right now. So now that it's on my lips, I feel like you can finally see it. And then we're just gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty cream, and I'm gonna use the darker one first, as this is in the shade Cookie, and then I'm gonna use Honey Waffles. Alright, so this is the completed look. Thank you for going on this journey with me. I really like everything that came in the box this month, and I'm looking forward to next month. If you want to see me do more looks with the Beaute eyeshadow palette, then let me know in the comments below. And other than that, I am gonna go eat right now, so bye.